Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode I'm going to be finishing off the kitchen. Stay tuned. Before I mount the countertop, I think it's a little bit easier to put the faucet on first and also put the drain onto the sink first. It's just a lot easier to do it this way than to be under the tiny little cabinet trying to squeeze everything in. I always have a link in the description for all the products I use in my videos, including this faucet here. Now that I have everything attached to the countertop, I'm just laying down some silicone on top of the plywood. And this is actually only the second time on the whole van build that I needed some help from anybody. The first time was lifting the solar panels onto the roof, and here I need some help to lift this countertop. This is also the first appearance from Helpful Neighbor on the channel. Right about here where I realized I slightly screwed up. You can see I notched for the faucet there in the back, but I didn't account for the nut that goes over the faucet. So I had to pull this off and cut around that area on the plywood, which wasn't a huge deal. But right here I was like trying to figure out what is it hitting. This is attempt number 2 after I cut away the plywood. It was a pretty tight fit, so to get this thing to go in, we needed to set it straight down. Couldn't go in at an angle at all. But once we got it going straight down, see here, it fit perfectly. So then I just clamped it down and waited for it to dry, and that was a done deal. This is the first time turning on the faucet, so there's a little bit of air in the line, and I just have a bucket under there right now for the drain. But here you can see I'm cutting the drain hole for the 2-inch drain pipe to come through. Probably should have been wearing glasses. Kept getting things in my eye. And we have to go through each layer, one layer at a time. And then as soon as I poke through the cabinet here, I finish the rest of it from the top, so it would be a nice clean cut. In the next episode, I'll be installing the gray water tank with an electronic valve, so that may already be out by the time you're watching this. So here you can see I'm working on putting in my patented P funnel, and this is the tubing I'm using. It's a 5/8 inch inner diameter, 7/8 inch outer diameter tubing, and I've got a specially shaped funnel here that's just clamped on the tubing, and this is the part that makes it work here, this drain attachment that has an area to attach the tubing. It's actually made for a dishwasher line to drain into a kitchen sink. It works perfectly for this situation. You can just put the tubing right onto it and then clamp it on. I'll have a link in the description down below for everything you need to make this. Because of the shape of this funnel, it can be used for either male or female. After you use it, you can just spray a little bit of white vinegar and then run some water down the line, and it'll be completely fine. Okay, so this is the completed setup for all the drain lines under the sink. Now I just need to pull it apart and glue it all together. So now I'm installing the induction cooktop, and I'll have a link for this as well in the description down below. And this was really easy to put in. I just needed a little bit of silicone around the edges, and I just laid it down and let it dry, and then just plug it into the outlet that I have wired below, and it was ready to go. So now I'm just marking for a handle for the drawer face. I'm starting to get pretty close to the finish line now, so I thought it would be a good idea to give the van a wash and take it out and try out the induction cooktop. Maybe make a little coffee in there. Let me know if you think this is a strange way to dry off the van using a squeegee like this. And this is a pretty exciting time too. I'm putting in the mattress. This is a 6-inch memory foam mattress. It's a really good value. I'll have a link for this in the description. I don't like to go too thick on the mattress because you don't want to waste headspace, and I think 6 inches is just the right amount where it's still pretty comfortable and it's not too thick that you're wasting headspace. I think 4 inches is probably a little bit too thin. And a few last touch-ups. All right, time for a little test run. Let's take the paddleboard out. So I have this on high. I'm going to see how long it takes to get up the temperature for coffee. Got the timer set. On the gas cooktop at home, it took 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Right there. Wow. 3 minutes faster than a gas cooktop. This is what it's all about. This is why these vans are built. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And please make sure you hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell. There's a lot more to come. Thanks a lot. Bye.